Valentin Ernst Löscher was a German Orthodox Lutheran theologian at the University of Wittenberg, where his father was professor of theology. He gave his attention mainly to philology and history, but out of respect to his father's wish he selected a theological subject for his master's dissertation, in which he opposed the Pietistic position. Subsequent study at Jena aroused his interest in church history. During travels undertaken at this time he formed the acquaintance of a number of influential anti-Pietistic theologians. In 1696 he began to lecture at Wittenberg on the origin of deism and pietism. After serving as superintendent at Duisburg and diligent professor of theology at Wittenberg, he became pastor of the Kreuzkirche and superintendent in Dresden. Here he remained the rest of his life. His practical duties here turned his attention more particularly to the needs of the Church. His orthodoxy did not prevent him from admitting the truth of the claims of the Pietists concerning the prevailing perfunctoriness of religious life, which he ascribed to the negligence of Orthodox pastors. He at once took earnest measures to encourage a deeper spiritual life in the Church. He had already begun the publication of his unschuldige Nachrichten von alten und neuen theologischen Sachen, the first theological periodical. The comprehensive scope and able management of the magazine gave it great importance. Through it Löscher became the leader of the Orthodox party, as opposed to the Pietistic and naturalistic factions in the Lutheran Church, and the representative of scientific Lutheran theology, in opposition to the proposal that pietism should be considered the best means of promoting the union of the Lutheran and the Reformed churches. Löscher published several works, including Ausführliche Historia Modernum zwischen den evangelisch-lutherischen und reformierten. In the course of a controversy with the Pietist Joachim Longy, Löscher defended orthodoxy in his Notions et Notions theologiques. However, his most comprehensive criticism of pietism appeared in his magazine under the title Timotheus Verinus, in which work he held that the Pietists had a false conception of the relation between piety and religion and that the zeal for piety placed them in opposition to the doctrine of justification by faith. The work inspired a bitter reply from his Pietistic opponents, which called forth from Löscher his greatest work, Vollständige Timotheus Verinus. In this he discusses the origin and rapid development of pietism and elaborates upon its evils. Nevertheless, he was unable to check the advance of pietism or even to pass a true judgment upon the real significance of the movement. The importance of Löscher's part in the Pietistic controversy was not fully recognized until the return to evangelical doctrine in the 19th century. Löscher took an active part also in the controversy which at the time was being waged against the Roman Catholic Church in Dresden and contributed a number of studies to that cause, notably his Vollständige Reformations Act und Documenta. He also opposed Wolff's system of philosophy, claiming that philosophical indifferentism portended a revolution in Christianity.